Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's your man Adam A. Spencer here with another look at our growth portfolio. It's Saturday, January 22nd, 2022, and things are not looking so hot. Jumping right into the mix all time, you can see we are down negative 47.76%. And I mean, you can just see it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any signs of improvement. It just the past day down 7.70%, past week 16.46%, 81% past month. I mean, it's just been a bloody market. And some people think there potentially is a stock market crash that is it's here. The everything bubble is already bursting, as this article mentions, and he brings up a good point. He says, in 35 years of investing, I've hardly ever seen U.S. stocks perform as they did in 2019 through 21. Despite the worst global pandemic in a century, the S&P 500 has climbed 3 years in a row. The index soared by 28.9% in 2019, jumped by 16.3% in 2020, and surged by 26.9% last year. And these gains exclude cash dividends. Furthermore, the past 10 years, the S&P 500 has recorded only 2 losing years. Negative 0.73% in 2015 and negative 6.24% in 2018. Hence, after a decade of near unstoppable gains, I'm increasingly worried about the next stock market crash. And I'm not going to dive into this full article. I'll leave a link to it. You guys can read more, but that alone should give you a nice indication of, hey, yeah, that's a good point. Things have really only been going up. Like, the market does need to consolidate a bit. It needs to come down and correct itself a bit. And when we look at our portfolio, you can see that Nvidia is still doing well, holding us up. If I would even say, this is considered holding us up, but things could be worse. And Nvidia is currently up 4.96%, but that unfortunately is it. After that, ChargePoint is down 32.70%, followed by Coinbase down 39.22%, followed by Palantir down 47.96%. Next up, Backed Holdings down 59.21%, then FuelCell Energy down 60.27%, and then DraftKings down 61.54%. Now, I would usually be freaking out, but this is our growth portfolio. We don't need this money. We're not retiring today or tomorrow. We're going to have this portfolio for at least 2, 3, 5, maybe 10 plus years. And the beauty of it is we can, if we don't like the way something's going, we can just move a company out. But don't be hung up on the short term. Remember, this is years and years that we are going to be investing in these companies, and ultimately you want to feel good though about who you have in this portfolio and feel confident about their future and how things are going with them right now. I've made some recent videos about DraftKings, about Backed and Palantir, Coinbase as well. Haven't really dove into ChargePoint and Nvidia yet, but I do want to let you guys get a little insight into FuelCell. And FuelCell, as you can see, the questions have been raised regarding FuelCell Energy's multiple project delays, as it reflects poorly on the management's capability. But nonetheless, FuelCell is a cash-rich from its 8-fold stock dilution since July 2019, funding its future growth in research and development. And ultimately, they have money to work with, but they are also kind of wasting money and just going through money because of these fees that they tend to have to fork up because of these project management issues. In addition, FuelCell recorded impairment charges of $2.8 million related to the Toyota project in FQ421. I mean, if we look at it down here, it says in FQ421 alone, FuelCell recorded $5 million impairment charges from 3 key projects that are either delayed or permanently suspended. I don't want to hear that as an investor. I want to feel good that my money is with the company that can actually execute and be more efficient. But when we jump down here to the fuel cell is currently trading at an EV and next 12 months revenue of 10.27x, lower than its 3-year mean of 17.1x. The company is also projected to report growth over the next 2 years, which we can observe from its EV forward revenue trend. As a result, it is evident that FuelCell currently looks undervalued. Part of the reason I added them to the portfolio. Nonetheless, given recent FuelCell's poor performance in FQ421, investors should be prepared that FuelCell may continue its underperformance moving ahead. Furthermore, the company is not expected to report its EBITDA profitability in the next 2 years. As a result, though the current valuation may look attractive, it comes with a relatively high level of risk. Speculative investors may still invest in FuelCell if they do not mind the short-term reduced outlook. So, my friends, as you can see, FuelCell is very risky, high reward potentially, but very risky. The question is, are you confident in their leadership and the way they are able to, or if they're able to execute projects? Is the market for what they're doing going to continue to increase? I guess, is there going to be a crazy demand compared to other energy sources? That's really the question there. And I don't know if that's the case, and I don't know if I just feel as confident about them the more I continue to dive into them, and they've been around since I believe it was the late 70s and maybe 80s, early 80s maybe. But either way, they've been around for quite a while and have had the opportunity to prove themselves. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. So feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Do we want to go our separate ways with FuelCell Energy now before it falls down potentially to that $2 area? Or do we just toughen it out, fight through the storm, and hope that things continue to hope that things do work out for them and that it is a good investment in years to come? Let me know what you guys think. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. And who else do we want to consider adding to this portfolio? Let me know what you think. And while you're down there, like this video, of course, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, my friends, much appreciation for watching. Go and enjoy the rest of your night. You guys already know I'll see you in the next video. Peace.